Welcome to another episode of Golden Moments with Lumbre. I'm here with the wonderful Ashleigh from Lake Breeze Wines. Ashleigh, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for coming.
Of course, our team absolutely loves Lake Breeze, and whenever we get an inquiry and a booking from Lake Breeze, we all literally jump up and down because we love coming to this venue. And really the reasons we love coming here is because it's absolutely stunning. The staff is exceptional, and the wine is actually award-winning. So congratulations on winning Halliday's Best Value Winery of the Year. That is amazing news. Can you tell us a bit about that award and your journey in receiving it?
Yeah, certainly. So obviously it's Best Value Winery of the Year. So it was obviously a big honour to win this award. So out of 1,200 wineries.
Wow, 1,200.
Yep, and national competition. So Best Value Winery in Australia. So yes, very exciting.
Yes.
A great honour for Lake Breeze and the Langhorne Creek wine region.
Yes.
So Langhorne Creek as a wine region has flown under the radar for many years, so it's really good to sort of put Langhorne Creek on the map. Yeah,
that's right.
Definitely.
What does this award actually mean? So you say that there are 1,200 wineries in total.
Yep.
Tell us a bit about why this specific award is so valuable in the Halliday Awards family.
I guess the best value, it's to do with how many wines you're producing under a certain dollar value.
Yeah.
So we had, I think, 4 or 5 wines under $20 that received over 94 points.
Wow.
So that's a really good...
Oh wow, congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
So obviously this means some of your wines won other awards as well.
Yes, definitely. So the most amount of number of wines that won that won an award and got really high points and at a great value.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, it all comes down to the wine and the quality of our wine. So
well, I hope your team celebrated. I think you did, right?
Yes, obviously, it's probably the most prestigious award that we've won.
Yes.
So yeah, it was a big celebration and certainly getting us and, like I said, Langhorne Creek some great recognition.
Yeah. Can you tell me a little bit about Lake Breeze and the people who built this beautiful space?
Yes, certainly. So it's the Follett family that own and started Lake Breeze, 5th generation family business.
Oh wow.
So they've been here since the 1800s and growing grapes for 130 years and making wine for 37 years.
Oh wow.
Yes, so same family that own and manage the business. Roger's the sales general manager, then his brother Greg is the wine manager. Brother Tim is the vineyard manager.
Yes.
And then their wives work in the business, grandkids.
Yes, and I see them all the time in the cellar door.
Yes, yeah, definitely. So yeah, a big family business, which is amazing, and it sort of shows the generosity and the family feel is very evident. So certainly a lovely place to work, and our guests can feel that when they come here. And
I think so too. Our team definitely feels it.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of venues kind of overlook the photographers and the people who worked hard behind the scenes, but you guys always make sure that we have a hot meal and that we're looked after, and we always appreciate it. So I'm sure if we feel that, your couples definitely feel like they're family. Yeah. All right, Ashleigh, so we're here in your gorgeous new function room. Yes. It's stunning. We've shot a couple of weddings here already. It was an amazing time. We're actually here on the dance floor.
Yep.
In front of the barrel wall.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about this space and how you designed it to fit the couple's needs on the wedding day?
So the inspiration came from the barrel shed, which where we used to do a lot of our weddings. People love the rusticness, obviously the barrels, something a little bit different, being in front of the vines. So we were trying to create the vibe of being in the barrel shed, but with a bit of a modern contemporary edge, and also to bring the vineyard in. So the fact that we're right here, we've got all the barrels, which are barrels that have been pulled out of the barrel shed. They've all got their own story to tell.
Yeah.
You sort of see all the vintages that they've done. And then we're here with an all glass frontage overlooking the vines. Yes. So it's such a stunning space. The architect was family as well, Trish Kwong.
Okay.
So she was the architect for the cellar door in the original building, and then she's designed this. So it was a long time in the process. A lot of thought went in as the build was going along. We made constant changes to sort of work in with what we wanted. This barrel wall was actually a last minute change.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so it wasn't actually going to be here.
I love it though.
Yeah, oh, we love it too. We're so glad we made the decision.
It kind of brings the best of both worlds together because, you know, they're not in a barrel shed where there might not be the best natural light. So they get a bit of the barrel room and then they get a bit of the natural light with the vines. Yeah. And then something else you haven't mentioned is that bar area opens up into a beautiful cocktail area. Yes.
So the bar's probably my favourite part of the venue. And actually the bar...
I mean, the bar is where we're all here.
100%. Obviously you stand in front of the bar and you're overlooking the vines, which is amazing in itself. It's an island bar, so it opens up at the front and you can be outside on the terrace. If it's a beautiful night, you can stay that way all night, but it's a stunning bar to work at and it photographs very well. And
it does photograph well, I can attest to that. And what I love about the space is that there are really 3 distinct areas. There is the dance floor here, there is a space for long tables, and then there is an outdoor space. So I just love, especially as a photographer who's seen different weddings, is some people don't love the dance floor. You know, some people want to have a conversation and chat and not be dancing, and they can go outside and enjoy the view, the sunset, and be away from the dance floor. Or if you love the dance floor, you have plenty of space, you know, and you're not stepping on people's toes. And I love that about your venue. So
we are blessed with space here.
You are. Yes.
So, and when we set the room, we like to be quite spacious. We don't want to cram people in. We're very well aware of when you're at a function. Yes. It doesn't mean you have to be in a really tight space. The other big part of the design was the versatility. So we've got a bifold wall, so you can divide the space in half for smaller events, for cocktail functions. We've got screens. We actually have a screen that gets put away, but it can be brought out and dropped down here.
Yeah, so if the couple has a presentation they'd like to show, a slideshow, they can
or
do
live
that.
Streaming is something that we're doing a little bit at. So that's
especially in COVID times.
Yes, yeah. So, but yeah, it's certainly a really versatile space. It was built with weddings in mind. So, yeah.
Well, congratulations on that. Obviously, this is a big year for your venue with the award and this new space.
Yes, definitely.
And you are booking out quite quickly.
Yes, we really are. So we're booked out until 2023.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. And I know Lumbre has a couple of those weddings.
Yes.
We're very excited.
Yep, definitely.
To come and party. So how many people fit in this space? Because I know you also have an outdoor ceremony space. Yep. So can you talk us a bit about what size wedding is perfect for this area?
Yep, certainly. So we say 300 for our ceremony. Yep. Obviously our ceremony, we've got a massive, expansive lawn.
With beautiful trees.
Yes, definitely. So, I mean, we could fit more than that, but comfortably 300 is nice to be able to cater for. In this space, obviously a cocktail, we could again do 300. We could easily do more than that, but again, we like to keep it at a nice size and so we don't...
Yeah, so everybody's comfortable.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And we can provide the best service as well. So I would say 300 for a cocktail. Yeah. For sit down, we're saying 150 for weddings, but we've done a function in here that we sat 220 and we could have sat a lot more. So 180 I would probably say for sit down. Yes. Yeah, and that's still quite comfortable.
And it really depends on the season too, and what you do with the space.
It definitely does. So because we've got bifold doors at the front, so we sort of can flow out onto the terrace. We do have weddings where we set the dance floor up outside on the terrace.
Awesome. And then you can use the space as room for tables, so you add more people.
Yep.
I also know that you guys have a good rainy day backup plan, and I know this because we were there for the torrential downpour that happened last December with a couple, and I just want to say Lake Breeze was there with a calm, cool head and a backup plan, and that bride was so happy at the end of the day. Even though she didn't get her outdoor wedding, she was able to be right outside of the barrel room, underneath the shed. The guests kind of congregated in the barrel room, enjoyed the barrels, and then came out when the rain stopped, and we were able to have the ceremony out there in the shed. So I didn't know if you wanted to add to that, but I just wanted to say that the rainy day backup plan here is great. Yeah. So couples really don't have to worry.
Yeah, definitely. And it's important to us too, because in planning any wedding, we are essentially the event planner on the day,
Yep.
so we wear the stress as well if the bad weather
Yes.
is there. So we need to know that whatever happens that we can, we have a plan. So we've got a large veranda space, obviously attached to the barrel shed, which still overlooks the vine, so it's perfect if we get rain.
There's no bad angle at Lake Breeze.
No.
I don't think, I haven't found it yet.
No, that's good, yes. Also, if the wind, we've got a couple of spaces that we can move that we're protected from wind. For pre-dinner drinks, we've got the restaurant and the cellar door space that we can also use. It's undercover, so we can do all that pre-dinner stuff without coming into the reception, which is really great as well. So we can do the whole thing pretty well undercover,
which is amazing and really is peace of mind for brides who are worried about the rain. And you know, it's Adelaide, you never know where you're going to get.
It happens all the time. In summer.
Yes,
so,
that's right.
Yeah.
I think I already know the answer to this, but basically the couple will have access to, you know, the different spaces just in case there is that rainy day plan. You don't do double weddings, do you?
No. In fact, we only do one a week.
Oh, wow. Talk to me a bit about that.
We like to take our time with the setup. We start setting a wedding up on the Thursday and Friday. So we try and have all the finishing touches in on the Friday so the couple can come and be involved. Obviously on the wedding day, they just want to enjoy their day and not have to worry about any of that. So it's all set up the day prior, and the same with the pack down. We don't want to worry about anything on the day, the next day, or the following week, Monday or Tuesday, they can come.
I think that is such an important point, because you see brides who have to have, you know, their friends stay until 1 a.m. and absolutely move every single piece out, because the following day at 10 a.m.
there's another
wedding going, and it is a lot of stress.
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's right. I am remembering this now. I learned that about you guys, that you only take one wedding a week. Yeah. You do that on purpose. You turn down other weddings in order to have that one wedding a week. Yeah. So that is a very unique offering that a lot of venues don't do, and makes you guys even more exceptional.
Yes, thank you.
Obviously, we've talked about how incredible your team is. The venue is gorgeous. Lake Breeze itself is gorgeous. You want to talk about what everybody's really wanting to know about, and that's the wine. What's your favorite bottle? If you had friends over, what would you do? I honestly
have so many. I love the Rosato, which is our rosé. The name's just the Italian name for rosé. Okay. But it's a dry rosé. It's beautiful in summer. It's I love. One of my favourites.
It goes down easy.
Very, yes. And it is perfect in wedding season. It's pretty.
Yes.
The reds, Langhorne Creek is most well known for our reds, and that is such a really hard choice, because not just saying it, we've got so many beautiful reds. So the Grenache, I love the Grenache. They're from our oldest vines on the property, 80-year-old vines. Oh, wow. So a light to medium body. It's quite a small production, so we do sell out.
Yeah, very special wine.
Every vintage, but the Malbec, which is the first one we produced, was last year. Sorry, this year, but last vintage. Yep. Won champion wine of Langhorne Creek.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so again, a really small production, and we sold out so quickly, but it was, again, another special wine. The Benuta, which we have at every wedding, is the Shiraz Cabernet blend. Okay. So that's our most awarded wine, and it's just a favourite. It goes really well with food, and it's consistent, and people love it. So.
And speaking of food, can you tell us a bit about what couples have on their menu?
Yes. We're quite flexible with our menu. Another thing that we really like to offer is flexibility, and if couples do have something different in mind, we're always happy to discuss those things.
Along with dietary requirements?
Yes, 100%. So we'll cater for whatever dietary requirements there are on top of your menu, so you don't need to keep that in mind when you're selecting your menu. So most common, we generally start with canapes, for pre-dinner drinks, or you can do a grazing station or a number of platters. Then for your sit-down menu, probably the most common is the alternate drop menu. Yep. People still love that, but also we're doing a lot of shared menus where you select a few different meat options and some sides, and then each table shares them. So that's a really festive and interactive way of doing it. One thing that we do love, we're very generous in everything that we do, but in our food,
we've never gone hungry.
So we like to make sure there's plenty of food, and it is always really good. We always get amazing feedback. on our food.
And one thing I remember, I mean, I'm a dessert person, Ben knows this, is the dessert bar that you guys had once at an event when I was here. It was like, you know, pick your dessert.
Yes.
I think there was like pavlova and brownies, and it was just heaven.
It's always fun to do a dessert bar.
Yes. It's always my favorite.
Yes. Like I said, we've actually, our kitchen team has grown as we are growing, and our restaurant and obviously our weddings are growing. So now we have another chef, we have an apprentice chef. So the team is getting bigger, and we can try more things and get a bit more creative. And
So couples won't get wet from the rain, they won't starve, and they're definitely going to have plenty to drink.
That's right, they'll have the most amazing wine.
Yes. All right, Ashleigh, so I am not originally from Adelaide, and I've learned about this region, about Adelaide in itself as, I've spent years here. But the first, wine region I learned about was McLaren Vale and Barossa, and then I learned about Langhorne Creek, and I came here because I was shooting weddings, and I have some family ties here as well, and I just thought, this is only 45 minutes from the city. Why aren't more people talking about Langhorne Creek? And in the last couple of years, I actually hear more and more brides saying that they want to go to Langhorne Creek, and I think that Lake Breeze has definitely played a role in that. Do you want to add anything to that about why Langhorne Creek is so amazing?
Well, it's first and foremost, it's a premium grape growing
award-winning.
Yes, yes. Great value for money comes in Langhorne Creek in general. Obviously, we've just won that award, but Langhorne Creek in general is known for great quality and great value for money. It's certainly has been flying under the radar for years, but the name is starting to get out there. Like you said, we're only 45-50 minutes from the toll gate. McLaren Vale and Barossa obviously are the more well known, but now people and brides, couples in particular, are looking for something different. Once they come to Langhorne Creek, most people are like, wow, how did we not know about this before?
I felt the same way.
Yeah, I guess the names, it's just getting out there more and more. We do the Handpicked Music Festival.
That's right.
Yes, which is
And you've had quite a few well-known artists out here, haven't you?
Yes, we certainly have. Unfortunately, last year's was postponed, but the year before we had Amy Shark, Teskey Brothers. Yes. They were amazing. We've had Birds of Tokyo here before, the Veronicas.
Out here at Lake Breeze.
Yes. Getting ready in the restaurant.
That is so cool.
Very cool. Missy Higgins.
Yes, that's the one I was trying to remember because I just love Missy Higgins. So you really are setting the bar for Langhorne Creek. And Lake Breeze is really doing very well to show the rest of Adelaide and Australia what this region has to offer. And I think it is something that should be well known about your venue. And I really encourage brides to come out here and see for themselves what's on offer.
I agree. One thing that I always find is when couples come and they see the space, they say, oh my God, the pictures don't do it justice.
That's right.
It happens every time.
Yes, I mean, it is gorgeous out here. And I don't think you realize just how much space is out here and the feeling you get where you feel like you're so far away, but you're really not. You're really not. It is really just a 45-minute drive and you're in another place, a very romantic place.
Out on the lawns, I always say to couples, you can always hear the birds. Yeah. It's just so tranquil and stunning.
All right, so last but not least, we've encouraged couples to come out here, see for themselves what we're talking about, and if they wanted to make a weekend of it, we know that there is some accommodation, and for couples, most importantly, that have their wedding here, they have a place to get ready and stay the night. Do you want to talk a little bit about Alice's B&B?
Yep, certainly. So we have 2 bed and breakfasts, and as soon as we book a wedding in, we do put both of those aside for the couple should they wish to use them. So Alice's is on the property, but this is a very big property, so it's still about a 5-minute drive. Yes. So it's back over that way. It is overlooking the vines. It's a 2-story property.
Yes. Great view. Yes. I've been there a couple times.
So it's perfect for the girls getting ready, which again you would know.
Yes. Great place to hang up the dress. Yes.
Yep. Photos in front of the vines. And then for the couple on the wedding night, it works really well that the couple then go back there. The whole top level is a loft. Yes. So it's
very private.
Yeah, that's it. And again, overlooking the vines, so it's a stunning space.
Yeah.
and perfect for that. Then we have the Creek Cottage, which often the groomsmen will get ready at. So that's in the heart of Langhorne Creek, on the main road there. And
But they're still not very far away from each other.
No, definitely not. So it's only a couple of minutes drive down the road. And so the Creek Cottage works really well. It's a rustic, really homely cottage. So they're available for hire all year round, but like I said, we like to offer them for wedding couples.
It really is just an amazing package for bride and grooms to come here and know that everything really is taken care of. All the big picture items are taken care of with Lake Breeze.
There's also other accommodation in the region, and it's something that we will help couples with. We'll let them know about all the other properties around. Strathalbyn has a hotel that sleeps about 80.
Oh, wow.
There's a big B&B close by that has 2 properties together and sleeps close to 30, so that's a popular one as well. But yeah,
and I do know
options.
that if accommodation does get booked up, I've seen the buses come at midnight and take all of the guests back safely, which I absolutely love, and I'm sure that you guys have great vendors for that as well, which is really important because we want everybody to get home safely.
Yes. So a very popular option is buses, and it works really well. Again, it's an hour, not even an hour from Adelaide. So
the party bus back home.
Yeah, definitely. That's right.
All right, Ashleigh, I feel like I could talk to you all day about how beautiful this venue is and how great your staff is. But all I can say is that the wine is exceptional. It's the most stunning place you can get married. And we really hope we encourage other couples to come here and see for themselves. Thank you so much for everything you've done for our team. And just thank you for letting us borrow your space today. You guys are lovely, and we can't wait to keep working with you.
Thank you for coming. It's great. I think we should say cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, love you.